Are you feeling a little lost, not really sure what way to go, what to do in your life? You know you want more fulfillment, more happiness, you want to find your way, maybe even your one thing that you can do and feel so excited about, but you just don't know what path to go, what to do to find yourself again, to find your way, and you're just going in circles, not really sure what to do, what next step to do. Now, if that's you, if you're feeling a little lost and you're wondering how can you find your way again, and this video is for you because I want to share some tips with you on how can you find your way again, especially now in this time right now. You may have been feeling quite lost, and I want to share with you some tips on how can you find your way again. So stay tuned. Hello to beautiful soul, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Super excited that you have found me. Now, in case you don't know me, my name is Kate Sanders. I'm a divine messenger and celestial healer here to assist awakening souls on their spiritual awakening journey so they can really awaken to their power within, create more success, more abundance, more freedom, all while really embracing their spiritual awakening journey and make the impact that they're here to make. Now, if that's you, if you are on your spiritual awakening journey and feeling a little lost and overwhelmed, not sure what to do, how to move forward, then I want to invite you, please be sure to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content every Tuesday and every Thursday. Now, if you're feeling lost, then there may be a reason for that. Like, a lot has been going on over these last 6 months, and especially now in August, a lot has been shifted, a lot has been activated. You have been activated to really step into your soul's mission, which can really lead you to feeling quite lost, not sure what to do. And also, maybe you don't even really know how to make sense of all that has been happening, because a lot has been happening on a collective level, on an energetic level. We all have been activated to really awaken more to who we are, to awaken to our inner sage, to awaken to our path, to really step into our path. So a lot has been truly happening on a collective level to assist you to awaken, to assist you to move forward. But there's also so much unknown for you that also leaves you wondering, feeling lost, because you simply don't know what you don't know. Now, it could also have something to do with why you're feeling so lost right now, is that maybe you're also in resistance, because if you don't really know what's going on and you don't really know how to make sense of all that you're experiencing, there could be a part within you that's actually resisting your soul's mission, your soul's desires, because you're simply not in soul alignment. So that's why you may be feeling lost right in this time right now, where you're wondering, what is that next step? How am I supposed to move forward? Because it has been activated within you to really step into your next path and moving forward. But if you don't really know what to do, how to make sense of it all, it could cause you to feel very, very lost. So I truly believe you were guided to see this video for a reason, because I do want to share some tips with you on how you can start finding your way again, because you are meant to find your way. You're meant to do great things and really step into soul alignment. So let me share with you those. I have 6 tips for you that can help you start finding your way again and make this journey a little bit more easier, so you don't feel so overwhelmed or just lost in life in general or on this journey. Now, the first thing is your past leaves clues. Now, you can look back over your life and look at some of the reoccurring themes. What are some of the feelings that you're having, your desires that you have? That really leaves clues, because if maybe you had that deep desire, you want to make an impact, you want to help people, maybe you have been feeling drawn to certain modalities like the esoteric, the metaphysical things that you really feel have a very big interest in, maybe some oracle cards or anything like that. All of that leaves clues, because your soul speaks to you all the time. It's just, if you're not aware, then you're not aware. You can't really hear the guidance, but your soul has been nudging you and giving you clues all along. So it's for you to give yourself the opportunity to look at your life up until this point, because your past really leaves clues. So assess, what do you feel drawn to? What is it that really lights you up from within? What are some of those things? And really get some clarity around that, because it truly leaves clues to what you may do moving forward. And then the second piece here is that to go on an inward journey. Now, you will not find answers outside of you. It truly requires for you to go within. And being on a spiritual awakening journey, that's the most important thing anyways, to go within, to connect with soul, to uncover your soul's true desires. So when you go within, and here you may take some time and meditate more often to really give yourself the space to get the guidance, to hear more clearly, to tune in. Because your soul already has all the answers. Your soul has been nudging you and guiding you all along. You just were probably too busy to actually hear it. Because when we go about life, we're just doing. We're always busy doing something. Even if we don't do something, we're busy thinking about different things. So we don't really give ourselves the space and the time to really tune in and listen. So here I want to invite you, go on an inward journey. Really connect with soul. You can put your hands over your heart and really just, when you breathe in, just drop into your heart and really just stay there. Stay there for some time and really ask, what is it that I'm here to do? What do I feel called to do? What do I really desire to do? And when it comes to your soul's desires, it most likely is a little bit of a stretch. It may be even something that you've never even thought about. But when you think about it, it lights you up from within. Like I said, you won't find any of that stuff outside of you. Now, okay, let me rephrase it a little bit. You may find things outside of you, but it's not that something that you're actually finding something. It's like your soul is telling you this is it. So let's say you go on, let's say Amazon, for example, and you look through the books section or whatnot. And then all of a sudden this one book speaks to you and you're like, why is this book speaking to me? I mean, this doesn't make sense. I wasn't looking for that. That is your soul guiding you to, this is what you're meant to learn. This is what you're meant to, consume. Get that book. Or when you're just going about your day and then maybe you're hearing something on the TV or, on radio, if you're listening still to radio, things like that. Or you're on YouTube and all of a sudden you're seeing a video that out of the blue you came across this video. And if it feels right, if you feel inside like that little, maybe you're feeling like you're sitting up a little taller, or you're feeling a little excited. You don't know why, but you're just feeling that inner excitement. That is soul guiding you. So it's still coming from within, even though it's something outside of you. But it's so important that you go on this inward journey and allowing soul to guide you, to lead you, to connect with your soul as well, because then it will really help you find what you're looking for, find that greater meaning. And oftentimes as you're going on this inward journey, you will then also uncover certain things that simply don't fit in anymore. That you may then become aware that, maybe my job doesn't fulfill me anymore. Maybe certain people in my life, I just don't feel connected with them anymore. Now, you won't uncover that by just being in your head and just going about your day, but it happens when you go on an inward journey. So if you're feeling really lost right now, I want to invite you to stop looking outside of you, because it's easy to look for certain things to somewhat fill that hole that we're filling. Whether it's we're eating a lot, we're maybe eating a lot of chocolate or just bad food, or maybe you go into like drinking more, or maybe going on a shopping spree. Maybe you're finding yourself in situations that give you somewhat of an emotional rush, whether it's good or bad, because you're looking to fill that inner void, that inner disconnect. But like I said, you won't find the solution, you won't find that fulfillment by looking outside of you. It's something that happens from within. So I want to invite you really go on an inward journey to really connect with that part within you, connect with soul, uncover your soul's true desire, because then you will find your way as well. You will find what is that next step for you. And then here I also want to invite you, and that's the third piece here, so let go of figuring out the how. The how you won't find out. You will not figure out the how. And quite honestly, the how is really not your job to figure out. What is your job is to really connect with soul and let soul lead you. What I just shared with you, like let's say you go to Amazon and all of a sudden you feel like you want to pick up this one book. That is soul guiding you. Now, you reading this book will give you exactly what you need right now to take that next step. So that's kind of like the how unfolding. Now, you won't know exactly how are you going to find your way. It's through your soul's leading, your soul leading you, you will figure it out. Now, it's not even so much that you're figuring out, you're being shown how to go about it. What is that next step? Because then when you, let's say you're reading this book, then you're like, you know what? I really like what was said in this book. I want to learn this one modality, for example, right? And then you're being shown, this is the how, okay? This is the how on you finding your way again. You're being given that next step as you are taking certain steps, as you're listening to your soul, guiding you to, for example, buy that book. Then you're reading the book, then you're getting the guys like, oh, I like this. That's that next step. Then when you act on that step, then the next step is being shown to you. So it's really, it goes in steps, but it's not you sitting here making an entire plan of this is how it's supposed to be and oh my God, how am I going to make this happen? The how will unfold as you take the steps. It's about figuring out what is it that you desire. Really getting clear on what is it that you desire. Let's say you do desire to maybe start a business, a healing business, go into the spiritual arts or the healing arts. You don't have any gifts yet. You haven't learned any modalities yet, but you just know you would love to do that. That really makes your heart sing. Well, that is you connecting with your desire. Then your soul will guide you. Like I said, then you may feel guided to pick up this book or sign up for a course or whatnot. And it's those steps that will then lead you to making that happen, to allowing it to unfold, to really finding your way again. But you won't find out your way, you won't figure out the way to get there by figuring out the how, because then you will only think about it from the limited kind of point of view. Your ego is telling you this is how you need to do it. But if that is in misalignment, then you're actually only causing even more resistance and getting in your own way, and then it's not going to work. So allow yourself to let go of the how and just connect with soul and let soul lead the way. And then the fourth piece is learn to trust. Learn to trust yourself, your inner wisdom, your inner sage wisdom. Your soul knows best. Like, there's no one outside of you that knows what's best for you but yourself. You know what's best for you. You know what feels right, what doesn't feel right. If someone would tell you, hey, you should start a business, but you're like, I don't know, that doesn't feel right. I mean, it may be good advice, maybe I should go about it, but deep down you feel like that's not the right thing for me. But if you would listen to their advice and you jump into it, you're actually causing a lot of friction because you're not in it with the heart. You're not in it for the right reason, and then you're actually self-sabotaging yourself before you even get started. So learn to trust those inner nudges, the guidance. Really let soul lead the way and trust. Trust that you know what's best for you. Which brings me into the fifth piece, is really follow your soul's calling, your heart's calling. It's the pathway to you finding that deep fulfillment, the happiness, the success, the abundance, whatever it is that you're looking for. It is the pathway to finding that. It's the pathway to finding your way in life again. It's by learning to trust and to following your soul's calling, following your heart's calling. Whatever you feel called to do, whatever really excites you, that is your soul telling you, listen, this is what I want, this is your way. So listen. Take some time to really go on this inward journey and allow yourself to listen and trust. Let your soul guide you. Let your soul lead you. And if you really have no idea what next step to do some journaling about it. Connect with your soul's truest desires. And in here I want to invite you to not think in limitation, but truly connect with your soul and ask yourself, what is it that I truly want? What would bring me that deep inner fulfillment? And let go of the how. Even if it seems so huge and you have no idea how that would ever happen, if it comes from within, if you feel really like this is it, this feels right, that's what you're meant to do. And I want to invite you, listen to that. This is truly your pathway to finding that fulfillment in life, finding the happiness, finding the love, finding whatever it is that you're looking for. And this applies in all areas of your life. Whether it's about your health, your wellness, your relationships, your family, your success, finances, whatever it is. If you're feeling lost in any of those areas, that's because you're misaligned. So it's about going within. It's connecting with soul, going on this inward journey, letting go of the how and really connecting with what is it that your soul truly desires, and just allowing soul to lead you. And really trusting that is the right thing. And then there's one final piece here that I want to mention, is become aware when you're misaligned. because it is easy to allow ego to get back into the driver's seat and say, oh, this is stupid, you can't do this, or you should do it this way, but you're ignoring how you feel about it. How you feel about certain things is the most important voice you should listen to, right? If it doesn't feel right, if it causes you somewhat of an anxiety or inner disconnect, now here you may then also want to check in with yourself and ask, is this just fear-based from my ego? Does my ego not want me to do that? Because if it's really coming from soul, and you feel in alignment with what you want to do, your heart's desire, but then you taking action on it causes you a disconnect or causes you fear or whatnot, that could also mean that your ego is in the driver's seat and it's just in fear mode. Here you really want to tune in and find out what is really going on. But when you are misaligned, when you're feeling not okay, that's a good indicator that you're misaligned. And here, with awareness, then comes the power of choice. When you become aware that something doesn't feel right, you can then tune in and uncover what is going on. Is this me being in fear mode? Is this something that is really not in alignment with what I want to do and where I want to go? You can investigate what's going on. And then with the awareness, then you have the power to choose differently. If you know that you're just in fear mode, well, do something about it. Uncover your limiting beliefs and then choose love over fear. Choose to trust yourself over doubting yourself. Or if you notice that whatever you're doing is not in alignment, it doesn't feel right, you're doing it for the wrong reason, then here you can then decide, well, I'm not going to do that. Well, what do you want to do instead then? And you can follow that path, but it's like awareness is really key here, because then you have the power of choice to do something about it. And I just want to warn you, as you're trying to find yourself again, find your way again, find what you want to do, and really going after your soul's desires, your ego is going to try to talk you out of it. Your ego is going to try to derail you, because your ego wants to keep you safe. It's just as simple as that. That's why learning to trust yourself is so important. Trust yourself, trust your soul, trust your inner guidance is so important, and then really follow your inner guidance. That is so powerful. Now, I do have some videos I want to share with you to help you with the whole ego situation trying to derail you, because you are meant to find fulfillment in life. You're meant to find your way in life. You're meant to do something big with your life. You're not meant to be in lack and limitation. So I have two videos that I want to invite you to check out. One is about how to overcome your ego. So it's about 6 simple steps on what you can do to really help you overcome your ego. And I also have a light language activation to help you clear those negative imprints, the negative tension around whatever your ego is trying to throw at you. So it's going to help you overcome your ego, to really help you feel more empowered to follow your path, to go forward on doing whatever it is that you feel called to do. But these are the 6 steps that I find very beneficial in finding your way again. I want to invite you to go through them. Allow yourself the time to really connect with soul, uncover your true soul's desires, and then just really give yourself the time to go within on an inward journey. And just do what you feel called to do. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. It will also help me get more reach on YouTube as well. And be sure to check out the videos about overcoming your ego and the light language activation to help you with overcoming your ego. And I'm super excited that you're here. Be sure to subscribe as well. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.